When the sky fall, or this, when the sky fall. So what just happened here? आपने कुछ सुना? You just heard something जहाँ मेरे lips आ करके wobble कर रहे थे, और sometimes मेरा diaphragm में breathing का wobble हो रहा था. But actually जो टेक्निक अभी हमने करके दिखाई है, this is not a correct way to do a vibrato. Let me explain. Well, I've seen a lot of people talk about shake your jaw to do a vibrato, or pulse breathing in your diaphragm through your diaphragm will create a vibrato, or if you can wobble your notes a little bit, it will create an expression. But that's not correct, right? That doesn't make any sense. Now the question is, what is actually vibrato? Vibrato is nothing but actually 5-7 hertz of neuromuscular vibration inside the larynx. That is too much technical, I know. It's basically जब आपका larynx एकदम free होता है and you have a good breath support, apogeo breath support, just we call it a warrior pose breath support. We have that breath support, so it's not a technique. It's something which automatically happens when your larynx is in a very free position with a proper support of the breath. So when we talk about the jaw expression, the jaw wobbling, that's not a laryngeal connected thing, okay? It's just something like you pretend to do, okay? Second, the diaphragmatic pulse, it's not an pitch oscillation, it's actually amplitude oscillation, so it doesn't work either. And the third is wobble, that is totally disconnected. It's just like you're like you're doing something like that. People make it confused with Hindustani classicals, gamakas, or Carnatic classicals, Andolan or Kampita. But those are actually ornamentations. Those are deliberate movements of pitch between intervals, different intervals. So that's an ornamentation. But the vibrato is a totally involuntary thing. Totally. It's when the larynx is into a totally free movement, like it happens automatically, right? So there are two ways to diagnose this. If you have a very fast vibrato, a very bleat vibrato, which doesn't sound great but it's really tight, so you don't have to put too much air to it, you just have to release the laryngeal tension, that's it. Now if you have a very wobble, like wide vibrato or like very slow vibrato, that can occur with the aging, with the fatigue in your voice, if you're a like music professional or like a vocal professional, so that can happen. Now if you have this problem, which is the wobbling, the too wide thing, you can do is you can retrain yourself for the proper apogeo breathing. Simple. Now how to develop the vibrato? It's totally simple. You just have to understand the concept of messa di voce. It's basically going soft to loud. Slowly with a single note movement, you can do something like this. Loud to soft, soft to loud. Simple. Or you can do also this, a straight tone, then a vibrato. This too. So in the conclusion, instead of taking vibrato as a technique, it's not something you add to your singing. It's basically something happens when your voice is without any interference. Your larynx is totally free to move and your breath is totally pure.